Hey, Tarun here for the Tarun Stevenson Leadership Channel, and today we're going to be talking about assertiveness. In particular, how to be assertive while still being empathetic and compassionate. Come on, let's get into it. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about assertiveness today and using assertiveness with compassion. So one of the traits of being a good leader is to be able to stick to your guns, to be able to operate with confidence, and to be able to say no when you have to say no. But there are ways in which you can do this that are beneficial to the relationships with the people that you lead, and there are ways that you can damage those relationships. And so really, assertiveness is about balancing the need to stick to your guns, or the need to be confident, or the need to say no, against the relationship that it needs to be maintained. You don't want to ever let your assertiveness become domination or aggression or bullying, because that's not the same thing. And you never want your assertiveness to come across in a way that damages relationship, because relationship underpins your success as a leader. So what are 4 areas that you need to use assertiveness in, and how can you do it in a way that is compassionate and empathetic, but yet still being able to stick to your guns? Well, the first thing is this: if you want to roll out a new idea or give a directive, maybe cast a vision. Use language that is confident and use language that is definite, but still be open to the input of others. Okay, so what I mean by that is that this is the direction where I believe we should head. This is the change I believe we should make. Here are the reasons why I believe that. Now, I'd like to get your thoughts on how you feel about that. All right, so you're being very clear, you're being very precise about where you want to go, but you're also leaving the door open so that others feel that they have a place to speak and they have a place to respond. If you lead with hesitation, if you lead with, I'm thinking we might go down this track, but I'm not really sure, I just wanted to get your thoughts on the matter, what you may find is that lack of confidence or that hesitation will lead to a myriad of opinions and make it very difficult for you to come to a decisive decision. May also find that if you have a decision that you want to end up in, that you struggle to get it through because you were so hesitant in the beginning. Nobody really takes seriously what you want to do. So that's the first thing. Be confident and be decisive in the way that you speak about direction, about change, about vision, but also leave the door open for feedback. The second thing that is tied to that is you need to be prepared to listen with humility. So when somebody is giving you their feedback or their perspective, be open to it. Even if you feel really strongly about your decision, still be open. Don't give them facial expressions or tones of voice that are dismissive or make them feel like their opinion doesn't matter or is not valued. Do active listening. Ask questions for clarification. Help them to really clearly state what they're trying to do, and check in if you've understood them. So repeat back to them what they've said and ask if you've understood it correctly. When you listen with humility, what you're saying is, I am open to hearing what you have to say, and I'm open to the possibility that my idea may not be the best idea. And so I'm prepared to hear you out, and I'm prepared to take on board everything you say. So first one is make decisions with confidence, or make directives with confidence. Listen with humility. The third is to be okay with saying no. There are going to be times where you will have to say no. You may hear somebody out, but for the benefit of the company or for the benefit of those that are involved in the decision, that saying no to somebody's opinion or somebody's feedback it has to happen. It's okay. Sometimes leaders fear saying no because they don't want to be unpopular, or they don't want their team not to like them. That's part and parcel of leadership. Sometimes you're going to make decisions in which you won't be popular and you won't be liked. But if you have good reason and you've taken the time to talk to people, you've taken the time to listen, get good advice, and you have a strong conviction that this is the direction you want to go, then it's okay to say no to the others who have a different opinion. You don't always have to say yes just to stay in the good books, okay? It's okay to say no. And the fourth thing is this: whenever you are saying no, or maybe you're correcting somebody, or you have to speak to them about something with a little bit of assertiveness, and you have to be very clear that you don't want that behavior repeating itself, or you don't want them behaving in a certain way, always focus on the behavior, not the person. If you have to raise any kind of issues that are slightly confrontational or require you to be a little bit strong in the way that you confront it. Confront the behavior, don't confront the person. Don't go into personal attacks. Don't go into statements which sound accusatory of the person. Focus on the behavior and the outcomes of that behavior. When you did this and it resulted in this outcome, this is how I felt, this is the impact it had on other people. I need you to not do that again. Okay, so the focus is on the behavior and how it affected everybody else, rather than saying, why did you do that? You've messed things up. You know, this is what's happened since you made that decision. Don't attack the person. Just talk about the problem. Be precise about it, but also be compassionate and be empathetic, and understand that nobody likes to be on the opposite side of being told that they've done the wrong thing. And sometimes it's necessary, but there are ways that you can do it without breaking that relationship or putting people off site. So that's using assertiveness in 4 different scenarios, or 4 different ways where you need to be strong, you need to be confident, you may need to say things that are not always popular, but you can do it in a way that is compassionate and understanding of the people you lead, and not damaging relationship in the process. All right, I hope that was really helpful for you. Make sure you leave a comment, let us know how we're going, and if you've got any questions or you'd like us to tackle a particular topic, put it in the comments chat. And please share it. Share it with somebody you think will benefit from this. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can subscribe and share it. But if you're on iTunes or listening on a podcast, please consider giving us a review, and that'll help us to spread the word to others who need to hear what we're teaching. All right, until next time, I'm Tarun Stevenson for the Tarun Stevenson Leadership Channel. Be well.